Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it's NMeade here, and welcome to a brand new time trial series to the channel. This is the Time Trial Endurance Challenge, and this is utilizing the Formula Kart WIi game mode that was created by CLF78 and Ismy. And if you guys have never seen this game mode before, it's awesome. It enables you to race 50 laps instead of just 3 laps. And a normal Mario Kart race has a lot of other mods and miscellaneous different challenges and different ways you can modify how to race online. But you guys may know me, I'm a time trial guy, and I thought this would be the ultimate test of pure consistency and just execution and performance in a time trial setting. So first off, before I start, major thank you to CLF for being so kind for helping me to create a custom version of this where I spawn with 50 mushrooms in the bank, and I'm going to time trial literally 50 laps in a row, every single track and all these cups here in the series one by one. And the ultimate goal, I just want to see, how much will my driving just break down compared to just busting out normal 3 laps, but compared to 50 laps. And I'm going to, of course, start off on Raceway. So I didn't want to start the series off on the conventional Luigi circuit and just go and track order cup by cup. I want to mix it up a little bit. So one of my favorite tracks of all time is Mario Raceway. So I don't know what I'm about to get myself into, driving 50 laps in a row for a time trial on this track. I'm probably going to have some fun. I hope so. So let's see what we do here. I'm really curious to see how bad my laps get over a long period of time. So I mean, I say over a long period of time, but I mess up on lap 1. That's great. Wonderful. And what I'm going to do for this series is you guys get to choose which tracks I do. So after this upload today, the comment that gets the most upvotes for the next track to do will be the next track that I do in the series. And guys, just especially for tracks that have moving objects and cycles to try and keep that in mind, by lap 20, all that's gonna be right out the window. So it's gonna be more so me reacting on the fly to things. So it's gonna be really crazy, and it's gonna be really chaotic, I'm sure. So. Oh man, so it's gonna be so much different because normally you're just doing 3 laps and you're done, and if you fail you restart, right? So you have a normal breaks in between your gameplay, but this is just straight full throttle 50 laps, no pausing, all in one go. So oh man, I think I'm going to try and get between around the 27 to 30 minute mark for 50 laps of Raceway. And I kind of calculate the laps in my head that I normally get here, and I tried to have some buffer for the laps going bad over a long period of time and trying to average things out. So oh man, this is already in lap 3 and I have 47 to go. Ay. Ooh, 140. That was gonna be a 143.3 or whatever. Let's try and have some more juicier laps on the board. And guys, if you like this idea, definitely throw me a like on the video. Let me know you're liking this idea for a time trial endurance challenge, because I am sure my driving will get more and more sloppy as time gets on. So we will see what happens. So let's try and just go full throttle from here on out. Let's just try and be world record level for 45 laps in a row. That's a good plan, I think. And if you guys have never watched Formula Kart WIi before, the normal game mode and online, it is hectic, it's crazy. I think we've done 2 episodes of FlounderFest with me and Troy actually for the game mode. I definitely want to do more in the future too. But this seemed like such a unique challenge to do. Obviously, it's not as stimulating visually with no CPUs on the road, but you might think, okay, this is the ultimate gauntlet, the ultimate test of true time trial consistency. How fast can you complete 50 laps of you know, your best tracks. And what CLF did for me, I requested, is I only have 50 mushrooms. There's no like counter for the mushrooms like visually, but internally there's only 50 mushrooms that I have. And I had the option to choose like infinite mushrooms, but I want to have just spawning with 50. That way, you know, if I'm, you know, not playing well, I'm punished for my mistakes. So if I just go right into a wall or whatever else, and I can't do the cut on one lap, and then I get a worse time. So I want it to be as natural as possible for like a time trial purist challenge. So only 50 mushrooms. It's just like we're stretching out the time trial mode just by 47 laps and by 47 mushrooms. Other than that, it's just the exact same. So I feel like I'm getting a little bit more warmed up here. So not too bad right now. That was a horrible, horrible pipe trick. All right, we're 4 minutes in, 7 laps. Wow, that was still 34.132. That was horrible. Wow, that really could have been like almost a 33, I think. And definitely in this challenge, I'm not going for double pipes. No way, because as mentioned before, only have 50 mushrooms. So, oh no. Well, speaking of which, I could not plank into a pipe, but into a piranha, yeah, of course, of course. All right, so this next lap, I'm actually just going to do it shroomless because I would like to finish my last lap of the race with 1 mushroom at least. So it'd be pretty underwhelming to finish the last lap of this with no mushrooms. So I'll just do the shroomless for this lap. Oh man, what have I gotten myself into, fellas? We're on lap 9, about 5 minutes in. Oh man, will I reach the target time? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Let's go this little journey together, guys. All right. So, okay. Well, there is 2 mushrooms down. So, I'll do the following lap shroomless as well. No, actually, I think the next 2 laps have to be shroomless. Now that I think about it. Okay. No more piranha hits. No wall hits, please. And thank you. Just pure perfection and gameplay from here on out. Thank you very much. Also, when I was contemplating this idea, just in general, the past like week or 2 weeks or so, I thought a crazy idea in the future. What if you could combine this right here and online time trial? Like, how crazy would that be? Taking some of the best players in the world all in one room, 12 players, like the top 10 or top 12 worldwide, theoretically, and put them to do 50 laps in a row of the same track. Who comes out on top? I don't know. That would be a really, really cool challenge, I think. But yeah, this is super long. I did a little bit of practice on GB2 just before, and I think like a decent run there will be like a time of like 15 minutes or so, I want to say, which you know, it's not bad for one sitting, but I'm pretty sure this will be closer to the 30-minute mark. And I think the longest would probably have to be RBC and Rainbow Road as 2 of the longest. So I think those would probably be like closer to like 40 to 50 minutes, I want to say. I mean, if you're racing really well, you're not crashing, adjusting the cycles and things like that. So yeah. And again, as mentioned, guys, you guys choose what I do in this series as far as what track I do and when I do it. Of course, I got my first pick here. I got my dibs on Raceway, of course. But guys, I would encourage you maybe to try and choose the ones that have a lot of cycles, especially like Move You Highway or like Toast Factory for the Stompers and things. All right, wonderful. This is great. Great. I think I'm down at least like 1 or 2 mushrooms in this, I think. We're going to find out by laps like 40 to 45 where the actual mushroom indicator is, so we'll see. Oh boy. But yes, guys, choose some good ones. Like, the things with cycles on there is going to be absolutely hectic. Because honestly, even by like lap 10, the cycles are going to be just nowhere near like my memory banks at all anymore. So it's going to be a lot more like reactionary in combination with like execution based. So, and honestly, playing this right now, this is like a really good like way to have like a practice mod. Honestly, just running through all the laps over and over and over again. Because normally your practice would just be 3-lap stints, and then you have to restart and do it all over again. Wait for loading times and such. Alright, so we're on lap 15. Getting ever so close to being around halfway through at lap 25. Do I still think I'm going to be doing sub 30? Yeah, I'll do sub 30 for sure. But man, doing all these slip drifts though at the motion back over there, it's getting a little bit taxing, man. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. And again, this is just an ultimate test of like focus too. Obviously, I'm trying to commentate as I'm doing everything, of course, so it's not like a dead air video, you know? But yeah, honestly, this is a really good way to practice just over and over without having to restart whatsoever. So yeah, this is one of my favorite tracks, in case you guys didn't know, if you're new to these parts around these tracks. And I call myself the Raceway King. I think I have some justification, more so in the online space than anything on this track. But yeah, this lap is actually fairly decent. At least the middle part has been good. Let's see. Got a chain wheelie. Bad pipe trick, bad last turn. What's this up going to be? Now 0.83. Wow, crazy. All right, I'm going to try and get at least 1 or 2 33 laps with one pipe trick in this run here. Try and hone in my driving skills. It would be crazy if my laps... Oh, well, you know what's funny? I was going to say, it would be crazy if my laps keep on getting better and better and better as the challenge goes on a track. But of course, they're going to the Prana for like the 3rd time, at least. Gotta love it, gotta love it. Ay, ay, ay. Approaching lap 18, getting close to that 10-minute mark. So I honestly think I could really like sub like 27 minutes, I think. I'm pretty sure. Again, I try to give myself like some wiggle room, a little bit of like a buffer in my prediction, pretty much. And yeah, I think again, that idea of combining the online TT game mode with this, having like some of the best players in the world on each track, race a giant gauntlet of 50 laps in a row, no stop, who comes out on top, man, that sounds like a really fun idea, to be honest. Because, you know, people can be, you know, top 10 worldwide with doing 3 laps in a row, but when forced to do 50 laps in a row, that's when the real heroes come out of the woodworks. The true consistency comes through over a long period of time. Yeah. Alright, these pipes are getting a little bit better. But the main turbos, you know, are a little bit slight right now, unfortunately. So I'm going to predict which comment is going to have the most upvotes for the next track. I think it has to be Moonview Highway, with a respectable runner-up to Toad's Factory. But again, the comment that gets the most thumbs up for the next track to be chosen, I'm going to do that one next. And that's how this entire series is going to go. And yeah, I'm going to try and at least get some notable laps on each run here, as I'm trying to commentate and perform. And some tracks I'm looking forward to are tracks where you don't actually do 1-1-1 shroom strategy, like a single mushroom per lap. Most notably Dry Ruins. Like, I could try and just be an absolute champion of the world and try to do the ultra shroom strategy the entire way, but that wouldn't be too wise, I think, especially if this race is any indication with me hitting all these Prana plants so far. But yeah, I'll probably default to doing like the ending mushroom for each lap there, just for being realistic and practical about this challenge here. And even, you know, in the online TT Lounge Road to Master series, in that I never do the 2-1-0 shroom strategy. Because if you do that a little too slow, then you get flattened by the Stomper. Or at the very least, you get clipped by the Stomper, and you lose almost all your time if the hit is really bad. So, oh man, we're getting close to lap 25, fellas. Oh my gosh. So, I'm really going to try and hustle on the back end to try and, on the back 25 laps, and see if I can maybe get a sub 27 or like a 27-ish minute time. So lap 23. I think I'm still down like, I don't know, 2 or 3 mushrooms, perhaps, in this so far. I did at least like maybe 2 or 3 laps shroomless, but I had some other piranha hits after a mushroom performance. So I think I'm down like 2 or 3 mushrooms, I'm pretty sure. So, halfway mark, fellas. When we cross through the line this lap, entering lap 25. We'll be halfway through. And am I gonna sub 14? Let's see, actually. Oh, I easily will for sure. Okay, alright, so let's race fast here. As if the race is actually ending right now. Nope, I got half the challenge to go. Wonderful, wonderful. So lap 25 split is a 1350 point something, whatever that may be. So I'm going to try and get in the 27-minute range. I think that's pretty practical because I'm down at least 2 or 3 mushrooms, I'm pretty sure. But I'm going to really try and get... Oh, nice. I'm going to really try and get at least 133 lap for a 1 pipe trick. So, oh man, I'm actually really enjoying this, just playing through constant Mario Kart. It's great. It's wonderful. No breaks, no restarts. Alright, so let's try and up the ante here. Improve our racing gameplay. And guys, if you're watching this, the return of Online TT Lounge is already upon us. You guys definitely should have watched the video already. If not, you should pause this video right now and give that a watch. Episode 32. And yeah, that series is finally officially back after so many months. I think from like April to late August, there were literally less than 10 events that gathered in like 4 or 5 months. So the activity was just not there to support the gameplay for a long period of time. But thankfully now, we're trying to organize general times to get some rooms going, and that's been very successful. And I had a lot of events in the backlog before starting to upload everything slowly yet surely to the YouTube channel. Make sure there's a nice little healthy buffer there. You know what I mean? But yeah, happy that things are rolling a bit more on the YouTube side. Definitely follow the stream as well if you guys haven't followed that already. Streams are a lot of fun, especially doing the online TT Road to Master series on stream. It just hits so much different when you're watching it on stream, for sure. It's always a fun time. Absolutely. Alright, well, we're over 16 minutes in, and I can no longer get proper left side tricks on the pipe trick most of the time. I'm still busting out 34.1s on some very terrible laps still, so I'm racing somewhat consistent, I guess you could call that, I suppose. Alrighty, so... Also, I just cannot get the slip on the mushroom anymore after almost 30 laps in a row. That's what I've noticed too. You guys can see which parts of the track become this more and more dismantled as the time goes on. It's literally just close to 20 minutes of just not stopping whatsoever at all, which is not normal, of course. Even if you session out like hours and hours of time trials or like worldwide races, you still have multiple seconds of pure breaks with pausing, restarting, waiting for the console to load, things like that. You know, getting up from your chair, walking around, getting some hydration, getting some food. And I'm not doing any of that. I'm just here. Oh, okay. I thought I was going to plank right into the grass. That was a pretty good save. Very good, very good. Yeah, so I cannot get left side tricks anymore on that pipe trick at all. My Mario Kart brain is a little bit numb at the moment. Going this long. I will say, trying this out right now, this is... I say it's a different type of a challenge. Oh my god, that was so close. This is a different type of a challenge compared to Formula Kart WIi in an online capacity, because at least, you know, it's not predictable. There's so many different things going on in the race. You have different racers there, different items and things like that. A lot of things changing, but it's just the same thing for 50 laps in a row, trying to reach the finish line ASAP, trying to be consistent all around. And I definitely want to do BC3 when I get to that, when you guys choose that eventually in the series. I want to try and do that with the old shortcut. See if I can maybe do 50 laps in a row, making it every single time. It's very, very risky because the moment I fail it, I have all my mushrooms gone. So, I mean, I could resort to doing shroomless shortcuts. That might be fun to do, but just imagine doing a whole session. Oh no, this is not Warren using a mushroom there, by the way. How insane would that be to do 50 shortcuts in a row on BC3, all in one shot? Like, that would be crazy, in my opinion, without failing whatsoever. And still racing to a good standard where you get pretty decent laps as well. I think that'd be a lot of fun. That's a better pipe trick. Okay, very good, very good. Getting close to the 20-minute mark. Oh my gosh. Already 34 laps of Raceway in the books. In the books. Yeah, this track will always be one of my favorites no matter what. From the original game to this game, of course. A lot of fond memories on the racetrack back in my day with my old buds. Some fun rooms and such. Also, there used to be a thing called Territory Wars way back in the day, like 2008 to like 2010 or whatever. That was when it was most popular anyway, where like a lot of different clans would do clan wars, but instead of a conventional 3GP 12 race war, it was that format but on just one track. So you would see who's the king of the territory, meaning the track. And we always held down a Raceway with me back in All-Stars, my last clan I was ever a part of. Pretty much 10 years ago now. I can't believe that amount of time has passed. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, those were a lot of fun. Just racing at just 12 races in a row. Trying to assert the dominance of the clan. Holding down the track. And that was actually pretty popular for a while. From what I can remember. Fond memories. Fond Mario Kart Wii memories. I don't know how I got that slip, but okay. Alright. So we're over 20 minutes. Lap 36. And I definitely had some blunders along the way. But I think we're not doing as bad as I thought. I've been just getting a lot of like 34-3s to 34-1s if I don't go into the grass or the piranha plant or fail a drift. That's another one too. Oh goodness. Okay. 13 laps to go. And again, I feel this is definitely like a nice way to like practice a track over and over and over again without having to restart all the time. If only we had like these different like game modes and like tools and things like that at baseline, you know? Shout out just to our wonderful modding community for so many years, pretty much since the game came out practically, because I think the modding scene has been around in some capacity since like 08 or early 2009 in general. And you know, all of the enhancements and things you can do with the game, it just further pushes the potential that the game has, you know? Taking just the game in its raw state, enhancing it, making it better, making it more enjoyable, you know? Like, imagine if like this game had all of these features and ways to play the game and enjoy it right from launch. That'd be crazy, honestly. Alright, so it's gonna be tough to get a 27-minute time here, just looking at my amount of laps left. And again, I don't know how many mushrooms I have left, so I think I'm literally down at least 3 mushrooms, I think, so we'll see how this goes. If I can get a sub 28-minute time for this first race in the series, the first track in the series, that'd be pretty good, I think. So let's see if we can make that happen. The last 10 laps, lap 40, my brain is a little bit numb at the moment, not gonna lie, and a little bit fatigued from looking at this for over 20 minutes straight. Oh man, I want the sub 28. Oh man, come on. All right, can I get 133 second lap in this?
with one pipe trick. I'm going to try really hard and see if I can make that happen. So let's try and concentrate a little bit here. That was not that great. Okay. Missed the slip. Can't get in on this one. Yeah, so if you miss that slip, that is just, it's so costly. And it's still like a mystery as to how to get that consistent every single time. I find it more consistent if you try to release the main turbo right before the boost ends, and you pop it really and you chain the drift in between. But sometimes it just doesn't want to give it to you, and it's very unfortunate. But let's see if lap 42 can be something special here. Nope. Yep, can't do it on this lap either. Unfortunate. Okay. So the last 8 laps to go. We're still going strong here, man. We're still going strong. I question that shroom usage right away. I definitely do. I feel like that was on the borderline of having to use a mushroom to get back to top speed right away. But, I don't know. I do not know. I'm just going to do this lap shroomless because I'm definitely down at least one mushroom baseline. Obviously, with that happening there, so. Oh, man. 25 minutes of Raceway. You just love to see it. So. Gotta drive 6 more laps after crossing the finish line. Oh, wow. The first trick I missed. I just tried hopping on it and tricking off, but clearly that did not work, unfortunately. Okay. Come on. I want 133 lap in here with one pipe trick I'm going to try. Nope, no slip. Unlucky. Unlucky. Never lucky. Never lucky. Alright. We're at 25 minutes. So this is definitely not going to be sub 28. I don't think so. If it's mid 28, I'll be lucky. Final 5 laps. All right, the music is faster. Let's go. Let's go. And the main turbos, they get taken away. No. Oh no, I have one more mushroom. Oh, come on. Okay, all right. Well, I tried. This was definitely harder than I initially anticipated. It's highly underrated how much focus this is going to require to race literally almost 30 minutes in a row without stopping at all. Because again, it's highly underrated with, you know, starting, restarting, having breaks in like online races or time trials and things like that. So maybe one day for fun, I'll like revisit a lot of these like on stream and try and beat my initial time that I do in these series for YouTube. But yeah, this is definitely not going to be sub 28. No way. No way. But what I will do is I'll build the anticipation by saving my last mushroom for lap 50. Alright, so I got to do 3 laps shroomless. And then we're going to do a full send on the last lap. Lap 50 with our last mushroom. So I will most definitely get a sub 29 minute time. I think I predicted between 27 to 30 minutes in the very beginning. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure. So I'm getting inside that target. But I think definitely like at peak concentration, I could definitely sub 27 minutes, I think. That's kind of my prediction there. Actually, will it sub 29 minutes? Oh, I don't know, actually. Oh, this is going to be so close. I'm going to have to hustle big time on this last lap here to have any chance of subbing 29 minutes. Let's see. Let's have a little serious mode here for the last 3 laps. Try and race well. Okay. Oh, no, we're definitely... Are we definitely? I have no idea. This is going to be so hard. Because it's a little bit over 30 seconds a lap. And all that adds up in the end. Okay. This is going to be so close. All right, we're going to do full send. Lap 50, guys. Let's go. Let's end this big. Oh, no, that might cost us out 29. All right, got a full send right now. Let's go. Okay. Horrible mushroom. Am I gonna sell 29? Let's see. This is gonna be so close. Oh my gosh. Yeah, sell 29. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I just raced Mario Raceway for almost 29 minutes straight, 50 laps. Oh man, that just happened. That was exhausting. Wow, jeez. Well, this is a lot of fun. Once more, huge thank you to CLF78 and Ismy for making the Formula Kart Wii game mode in general, and all the contributing authors as well to enhance that game mode for quite a while now. And again to CLF for really helping me creating this idea into life on the racetrack, on the console, and ultimately in your sub box for you guys to watch and enjoy. Hopefully this is entertaining in some aspect. I hope so. It is to me anyway, because I really want to pull some really good laps in some of my best tracks, like especially Maple Treeway and RBC and tracks like that too. But yes, guys, if you happen to have liked this and you're looking forward to the other 31 tracks, be sure to thumbs up the video. Let me know you're liking this series so far. Subscribe to the channel if you've had that subscribed yet already. And as mentioned during the 29 or sub 29 minute race, you guys choose what I do during the series. So whichever comment is the most upvoted for the next track to do, I'm gonna do just that. So I'll give it, you know, after 48 hours of this being uploaded, I'll take a screenshot of the most upvoted comment for the track to do, and I'll do that next. Again, guys, the tracks that have cycles, it's going to be really hectic. So you can choose a static track like MC3 or Luigi Circuit if you want, but you can choose some juicier ones like Toad's Factory or Moonview Highway, or even Moo Moo Meadows for the Mole Trails and the Mooing Fellas, of course. But guys, hope you're enjoying some more variety on the channel. A lot more is in the works on the way, more fun stuff just like this. So again, thank you so much for your support on the channel as always. Gonna have a good end to 2021 and some momentum into 2022. So I'll see you guys for the next upload for the next track and the Time Trial Endurance Challenge. Thank you all as always. I appreciate it. Take care and peace.